Hey, what is up, my Transformers family? Welcome back to another episode of George Reviews. And today, I kick off my 1985 Generation 1 Transformers catalog countdown. And actually, I don't even know who we are counting down. I'll have to take a look at that. Here is the catalog from 1985 Transformers. And last time I started off with the Autobots, so this time I'm going to start off with the Decepticons, even though I'm opening this up to the Autobot side, just by happenstance. Let me see where they start at. Alright, and this is not my best catalog. The Autobots actually start, number one is World. I'm going to start with the Decepticons. I'm going to flip it over, and let's check these guys out. And as I look and see, actually, there's a countdown starting at 1 for both sides, so I can still start with the Decepticons, still start at number 1, and number 1 is Long Haul. So because you guys saw the intro to the video and the promo for it and everything else, you already know that it's Long Haul, but I just found out right now that I'm going to be doing Long Haul. If you see any of my reviews, I just sit down and go. I do not rehearse or practice these things, so I guess I need to get Long Haul out and get started. Alright, let's get started, shall we? I'm going to start by telling you that Long Haul and his Constructicon brethren come from the Diaclone toy line from Takara. I'm not going to dive deep into that. But in that toy line, the Constructicons were a different color than the uniform green and purple that we see that Takara gave us. You know, they're sporting their Decepticon colors with a little bit of purple. In that toy line, they were good guys. Unlike what they're known for over here as the big bad Constructicons, the first combiner team that we got in the Transformers toy line. Also, after being imported to the Transformers toy line, they appeared in the Season 1 cartoon, the very last episode called Heavy Metal War. Long Haul Alt Mode is a Hitachi DH321 dump truck. Here's a pic of the actual dump truck. Long Haul also comes with 3 accessories. He comes with the waist plate for Devastator, the hip connector, and an individual pistol. Now, everything except for the pistol can be stored in his alt mode, and it gives him an attack vehicle mode and kind of makes purpose of the connector parts for Devastator, so he's a little bit less of a parts former when he turns into Devastator, which is pretty cool. I like it. But thanks to the fact that he's a dump truck, you can take his pistol and store it in the back of the dump truck, just like that. Now, if you turn it over, it's going to fall off. It does not snap in or peg in, but you can technically store the gun, which is cool. Alright, in 1985, Long Haul came on a blister card. The gift set had not been released yet, and I have the original tech spec from the blister card or card back that he came with. It says he was number 5, but somehow he's number 1 in the catalog. But let's take a look at what Hasbro intended us to know about Constructicon Long Haul. It reads, function, transport. A battlefront is only as good as its supply line. Unhappy with its unglamorous role, but understands its importance. Helps build Decepticon's massive energy recovery installations. As a vehicle can carry 90 tons for 1,200 miles. Uses dual heat-seeking missiles mount. A torso module combines with fellow Constructicons to form giant robot Devastator. Can be goaded into a fight in which he is overmatched. Man, they kill me with the way they break up the sentences. like as you read it, you want to try to make sense of it, but it's just all broken up. Wow. Thanks, bud. Moving on. I don't have a decoder for this little part right here, but if I squint real hard, I can see that Long Haul's strength is a 9. His intelligence is a 5. His speed is a 2. His endurance is a 9. His rank is a 4. His courage is a 8. His firepower is a 7. And his skill is a 4. And reading from the Transformers book, we learn a little bit more about Long Haul. In the Transformers universe, Constructicon Long Haul desires to be a frontline fighter instead of a transport specialist. Since he is the second strongest Constructicon, just learned that right now. Regardless, he remains a dangerous adversary due to his ability to carry large loads coupled with the powerful dual heat-seeking missile launcher he wields in attack truck mode, which I kind of went over. So let's get long haul off the turntable and take a closer look. Alright, this is my original long haul from childhood. One of them anyway. I went through a couple sets. I was kind of rough on toys. I mean, I really played with them. I didn't try to break them. I wasn't like a little one of those little kids that just smash everything he gets. Like, I would get my allowance. If I broke one, I replaced it. I kept on playing. I wouldn't just let my toys just fade to oblivion. I kept trying to renew them and buy new ones with my allowance, man. If I saw him, I would grab him again. But anyway, this is Long Haul's dump truck mode. We'll take a closer look. He has some molding detail down the sides right here. It's very cool. He has a little smokestack right here. He has the cabin right here to drive the vehicle with a door and a door handle right there. It has some molding detail in the grill. It has headlights on the vehicle, molded in bumper. He has some chrome on the wheels. Dual wheels on the back. You can kind of see his waist and legs underneath, but still he cleans up good. It's a very good figure in my opinion. In the dump truck mode, he kind of has some of the robot parts right here molded in and given a sticker to define it. But he pulls off a dump truck very well. As a kid, you could put dirt in there, and then because of transformation, you can actually dump it. So that was very cool. Underneath, he has some date stamping. My eyes can pull it off. Japan 1980, 1984. Then it says Hasbro. Then it says 1980 and 84 again. At the top right here, I just missed it. It says it has some Asian writing right there at the top. Then it says the Caraco Ltd. So this is Long Haul's alt mode, vehicle mode. I played with this thing so much. I went through a couple. I think I had only 2 long hauls. Some of these guys I had 3 of because they were more fragile and kept breaking. But this was my second long haul. I remember I got every last one of my Constructicons from JCPenney's. I picked them off one by one. I'll talk about it more as the reviews go. He was the 3rd guy from the original set that I purchased. So to transform Long Haul, you simply unfold the dump truck portion and it becomes his legs. And I'm kind of folding the waist as I do it. Unslot his arms right here from underneath the cab of the truck and the engine front truck like so. Take his little hands out like this and fold down the front of the truck. Very simple. And it snaps and locks, and pull up his face right there, and boom, we have Long Haul. Man, they all could have benefited from a little bit more paint apps. But on their own, the individual Constructicons weren't that great of toys, but they were pretty good. Most of them pretty good. I think the only one that wasn't really good was Mixmaster because his feet stuck together. But these guys were pretty good as combiners. They were a lot better than a lot of the Jasalts, with the main torso piece being the only good toy in the set. Like with this guy, just check it out. His articulation. He can look down. He can put his head back up. His arm with 360. Bam! He has a wrist hinge because of the transformation, but it is cool. And if you notice, it's 2 different plastics. They didn't cheap out. We got a black hand and a purple arm, which is cool. He can't really reach past his chest. He just got to butt you with his chest to fight. But still looks good. His little fist has molded fingers on it. He has a well-defined waist accented by the stickers. His thigh areas are accented by stickers right there. Kind of look like engine pipes or something. And his feet, I don't know what happened right here, but he's supposed to have 2 stickers right here. I think because of where they placed the rub sign, I didn't put the other one on as a kid or whatever. Rub sign still works. Let you know your Transformer is authentic. There you go. Bam. The back of the dump truck comes down and makes his feet. Cleans up pretty good. Looks pretty good in the back. Only thing, this little thing hangs out a little bit too much right here. And let's take a look at Long Haul's face. I brought it up earlier. He has a giant silver visor. I don't think he has a mouth thing. That's a mouth plate thing like Optimus Prime. You see the molding of his head protruding from the square block behind it. It looks pretty good. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And you can take his pistol gun. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. I want to say ionic displacer, but that's not it. It's one of the Combaticons on the cartoon. Gun has some molded in detail, and all the Constructicon guns are different. Has a little sight on top to shoot down Autobots. Well, here, all right, what else we got? I'm gonna show you how to weaponize this guy in vehicle mode. Most of these reviews, I don't transform him back, but this guy's so little and not so much to talk about. Get this guy transformed. And I do want to let you know, the Constructicons and Long Haul himself have never been officially reissued on the individual card back. If you see them on a card back, those are knockoffs. He's only been reissued in the gift set. He's been reissued 3 times to my knowledge. He has 2 Takara releases. He has like I think it's an A and B, and I've done a review for both of them. He has the first reissue of the Constructicon gift set. Then he has a second reissue. I think it's designated A, and it has a more accurate anime color. I'll try to pull those guys out before this review is over. And then he has the US Walmart release from, I think it was 2018. So those are the only 3 official reissues. All right, so you take this piece right here. There's some tabs right here, and you connect them. This is, of course, the waist connector for Devastator. In case someone doesn't know, it goes on right here on those 2 tabs and locks in very securely right there. You take the waist connector and you cover some more space and fill in some more gaps right there. And actually, there are a couple grooves like right here, and you slide those on. And here he is in his weaponized attack mode. He has the missiles on the side, or they could be laser guns, whatever you want them to imagine them to be. They have molded in detail, and he looks pretty cool, man. Just seeing a giant dump truck coming at you on the battlefield. They already look armored anyway. He looks tough, and then he's firing these giant rocket missiles and stuff at you, and he rolls pretty good. No problem rolling at all on his plastic tires. Very cool. Alright, before I get this guy back in robot mode, I'm going to bring out some of his other incarnation. Here he is next to the animation accurate version of Long Haul. They changed the color. It's a reissue. They changed the color. They added some more paint apps to the grill, which I really like. And they took out some of the purple. They put some black in here just to give it a little bit extra detail. And none of these figures that I'm going to bring out, these reissues, have the build quality of the original G1. This is the Walmart reissue, which kind of looks more animation green to me. And you can get a look at what the sticker is supposed to look like, or should look like, but isn't. And now I'm going to bring in the Combiner Wars Long Haul, where this guy was finally done justice. A lot of people didn't like his robot mode because he was kind of stumpy, but I love this big beefy ass construction machine. It's awesome. I wish I had it as a kid. So here he is with Generation 1 Autobot Scout Hound. Alright, got our guys back in robot mode, and this is where the Takara Tomy animation A20 really shines with the silver painted head and the red visor. That really looks good. Next comparison in the size up and run down portion is the Combiner Wars Long Haul. You can see they use the same silver head and red visor on this guy, which I guess they really once intended for this guy and just maybe didn't have the budget or whatever. Masterpiece Shockwave, G.I. Joe Classified Duke, Marvel Legends Cable, and Transformers Generation 1 Megatron. I want to talk about some buying tips if you're ever interested in Generation 1 Long Haul. First, I'll tell you, I would buy the complete Constructicon set together complete. But if you just need one piece, or you're building it slowly, if you get a Long Haul, you want to make sure, like, these tire wheels kind of break off on this hinge back here. So that's kind of common on these figures. Heavy chrome wear, you want to watch out for. You want to get the most minty figure you can, unless you don't care about that sort of thing. You want to make sure he has his rifle and the connector pieces. If you're going to connect to Devastator, he comes with the waist piece and the leg connector right there. And as far as the physical figure itself, these arms like to break off at this hinge right here, because a lot of times it's on a friction joint and time makes it harder to pull out, like mine is, and oftentimes these arms are broken off. And other than just standard wear and the stickers, That's what you want to look out for. And you want to make sure it's genuine. He has a lot of knockoffs out here. Most of the knockoffs they sell from China. There's some American sellers with him, and he comes knocked off on the blister card and in a gift set. But I think that's all I got. Oh, he was voiced by Greg Berger in a cartoon, who also voiced Grimlock, Skyfire, and Outback. And pretty much other than that, oh, my Transformer story. My Transformer story for long haul as a kid. I already mentioned that he was the third Constructicon that I purchased. And the first two were Scrapper and Mixmaster. Now, when I got to the third Constructicon, because I was buying them bi-weekly with my allowance, and they always had them in the store. I was just picking them apart one by one. When I got to the third one and I was able to build the legs and the waist, I would take out the waist piece, extend the arms, and pop up long haul head, and I would have this guy walking around as my Devastator until I completed this guy. But that's all I got. This is my only long haul story, because he was part of a team. He was a cog in a wheel. So I really didn't have a lot of stories. And I try to throw in a favorite cartoon moment, and he really didn't have a lot. He just complained about like what his bio said about being a supplier and having to get in the panels and remove. And that was about it. I really don't have a favorite long haul moment, but maybe you do, and you can tell me in the comments below. And I want to thank everybody for watching another episode of George Reviews, the reviews where every toy has a story.